Why are there cross-browser issues with JavaScript DOM APIs? Have you ever wondered why your JavaScript code behaves differently across various web browsers? You are not alone. This is a common challenge many developers face. Let's break down why cross-browser issues with JavaScript document object model application programming interfaces occur. At the heart of the matter is the fact that different web browsers use their own JavaScript engines and rendering engines. For instance, Google Chrome uses the V8 engine, while Mozilla Firefox uses SpiderMonkey. These engines interpret and execute JavaScript code, including how the document object model is manipulated, in slightly different ways. This leads to inconsistencies in how the document object model is accessed and modified across browsers. The document object model itself represents the structure of an HTML document as a tree of objects. This allows JavaScript to interact with and change the web page dynamically. However, because each browser has its own way of handling JavaScript, the same code can behave differently. One key reason for these cross-browser issues is the variations in JavaScript engines. Each engine parses and executes JavaScript in its unique way, which can lead to the same document object model-related code acting inconsistently. Another factor is the differences in document object model application programming interface support. Not all browsers support the same set of document object model methods or properties. Older browsers may lack newer features, causing some methods to behave differently or not work at all. Event handling is another area where discrepancies arise. Browsers can differ in how they handle events related to document object model elements, such as clicks or keyboard input. This can affect how event listeners function and how events propagate through the document object model. Rendering and style interpretation also play a role. Since document object model manipulation often involves changing styles or layouts, differences in how browsers interpret cascading style sheets can lead to visual inconsistencies, even if the document object model manipulation code runs smoothly. Legacy browser quirks add another layer of complexity. Older browsers, especially Internet Explorer versions, have non-standard behaviors and incomplete document object model application programming interface implementations. This often requires special handling or the use of polyfills to ensure compatibility. To effectively manage these challenges, developers can adopt several best practices. Using standard, widely supported document object model methods like query selector and query selectorall for element selection can help ensure consistent behavior across modern browsers. It is also wise to avoid deprecated or non-standard document object model application programming interfaces that lack broad support. Feature detection techniques can be employed to check if a browser supports a particular document object model application programming interface before using it, rather than relying on browser detection. Utilizing polyfills and transpilers, such as Babel, can help add support for missing features in older browsers by converting modern JavaScript into compatible versions. Testing code across multiple browsers and devices using tools like BrowserStack or cross-browser testing can help identify and fix compatibility issues early in the development process. Additionally, using libraries such as jQuery or Modernizer can help normalize document object model and event handling differences across browsers. By understanding these differences and adopting best practices in document object model manipulation, developers can ensure that their JavaScript code behaves consistently. This leads to a reliable user experience, regardless of the browser being used.